is up, you guys? I'm here to bring you the Season 3, Episode 1 review of Cobra Kai. Now, I am super excited about this episode. The episode is called The Aftermath, which is so fitting because it is literally the aftermath of the whole event that happened at the end of Season 2. Now, what we are left with is Miguel in a hospital bed in a coma because Robbie kicked him off of a ledge on the stairs, and he hit the stairs, and he's in the hospital. Miguel showed him some mercy, let up on Robbie, and Robbie just kicked him over the ledge. It's crazy because it leaves everybody thinking, oh man, what happened at the school? What is going on? We introduced karate to these students, and now we are suffering the repercussions of what we did. Johnny is back where we found him. He is on another drunk bender at an Applebee's because he feels like he failed. He failed as a father to Robbie, he failed as a teacher to Miguel and Cobra Kai, and he ultimately loses Cobra Kai to John Kreese because he can't seem to find that balance. So yeah, he's on a bender. He gets beat up and sent to jail for being drunk and all that. But we start off the series with Miguel, and Miguel is he's fighting again. So he's fighting again. He's at this karate tournament. He's at the Valley tournament that we imagined. So you're left to think that, okay, he got out of the coma. He learned. He's fighting again, and he's a star, man. He is Cobra Kai reincarnated in Miguel. Come to find out, this is a dream sequence. This is a dream sequence that represents him fighting for his life to wake up, with his grandma and his mom by his side trying to wake him up. Just super sad, and they don't know what's gonna happen. They don't know if he's gonna die. They don't know if he's ever gonna wake up. They don't even know if if he wakes up, if he's gonna walk again. So it's crazy that we're seeing this, and it's really cool. We get to see Zolo, who plays Miguel, show off his fighting and how proficient he is at karate now. I think that's one of the cool things about these young kids is they're so talented and so aware of wanting to make this look as authentic as they can. So they're learning these martial arts, they're learning karate, and they're learning to do all their stunts, which is really cool. So yeah, he's still in the hospital, still in the coma. It's sad to see. It's definitely sad to see, but it's really cool that the season 3 takes place exactly, like literally exactly, after season 2, which is amazing. Now Robbie, he's on the run, because he kicked Miguel off the ledge and put him in the hospital, so he's on the run. We don't know where he's at. Johnny seems a little worried about him, but it feels like Daniel's a little bit more worried about him because he feels responsible for him. So that's where we leave off with Robbie. He's gone. He's left. Then we go back to the school where we see it's really divided, and because of what had happened at the school with the brawl, everybody is on high alert. Security is like tripled or doubled. They got more security there because they don't want this to happen again. We see Sam go back into school, and girls kind of like whispering to each other, oh, that's the girl that started the fight. That's the girl that did all this. So, and she's just traumatized by the whole situation with Tori and the whole fight and what had gone down. She's just traumatized. She has PTSD. She doesn't know how to deal with it. She has a panic attack, and she leaves. She leaves school and she goes off to Miyagi-Do because she can't deal with it. Which is, what's really crazy about this is most of the time kids deal with bully situations or these type of altercations through social media, and fists are never thrown. But most of the time, nobody ends up in the hospital in a coma. Nobody. So that's where we leave off with Sam. She's shaken up, and we got Miyagi-Do here, and we got Cobra Kai here. It's kind of like a turf war at the school, which is crazy. We go to Daniel, and Daniel's at his he's at his dealership, and his wife tells him that, this fighting isn't helping. If anything, it's hurting their business, because it puts their little slogan about kicking the competition into a whole new perspective. And are they promoting violence? Do they promote violence? So it keeps them a little on edge. Daniel rehires his cousin, and his cousin finds out that, oh, well, I've been doing inventory, and I noticed that we lost some 1993 Dodge Caravan from our trade lot, which was stolen. So they look into it, and they realize that Robbie is on the run, and he had the code to the gate. So he stole a 1993 Dodge Caravan because he knew Daniel wouldn't look for it right away. He knew that, so that he's probably living out of it, and driving away, trying to stay away from the cops. So Daniel takes it upon himself to use the LoJack on it and find him. But before finding him, he needs to get some help from Robbie's real dad, Johnny. He goes to Cobra Kai, meets up with John Kreese, and John Kreese is in there, and he's just trying to egg Daniel on, like talking about how the new Cobra Kai works out, and how he wished Miyagi was alive so he can beat him up. And then Daniel hits him with, well, Miyagi beat you up twice, and it goes through this whole thing about Daniel like being the bigger man and not fighting John Kreese. But John Kreese says, you know what, you're gonna end up fighting me because it is inevitable. And that's what's really amazing about Martin Kove and how he plays John Kreese. John Kreese is a very complex character, and like a true villain, and Martin Kove plays it perfectly. It's like he never, it's not like he never stopped doing it 30 years ago. And it's just really great. His vibrato and the way that he just depicts himself in the scene, you really just want to hate him. So we go flash forward, and we go to Daniel going to Johnny's apartment, looking for Johnny because he wants to tell him that he's got LoJack on the van, and he could help find Robbie and maybe help him out before the cops find him, so they can maybe make a plea deal and get him some help. Maybe get him in juvie for a little bit, but get him some help. So Daniel pleads to Johnny, saying, you know what, this feud between us, it's bled into our kids, and now our kids don't know how to deal with it, and we started this. This is all on us. This fight between these kids, this fight at the school, all this violence that we brought, stem from our childhood feud, which is crazy. It's crazy. You'd think that after 30 years, they'd squash this. Just this love triangle that they had with Allie, or whatever you call it. And so we flash and we see many things. We see Sam going back to school and speaking up to those girls that were murmuring at her. We see Hawk and his team, and then we see Dimitri and his team, and they're all just looking at each other, and everything's so tense. And then we see Robbie with long hair, living on the streets with the hobos, and he's living out of the van. And Daniel, it goes back to Daniel, and Daniel's like, we gotta find Robbie, we gotta fix this, we gotta fix what we did. And the episode ends with Miguel opening up his eyes. He beat his demons in his little dream sequence, and he's awake. So that is the end of the first episode of season 3, Aftermath. What'd you guys think of it? I loved it. Personally, this season is, the stakes have been raised. The stakes have been raised. Everything is just at another level, and I love it. I freaking love it. Like, I love how they're able to take this story and expand on Karate Kid, introduce it to a new age, introduce it to a new audience. You have the original audience that loved Karate Kid, loved Miyagi, loved Daniel and Johnny, and then you introduce these new actors to their kids, where it makes it so that you can enjoy the series together. It makes it that families can sit together and binge the series on Netflix, which is amazing. And they could talk about, self-esteem. They could talk about karate. They can talk about learning to deal with certain issues, and how to deal with certain issues. And I love it. I think that the show the sky's the limit for the show. There's so many stories they can tell. There's so many things that they can teach kids. There's so many things that they can teach adults, you know. I mean, a lot of times adults have these issues where we're afraid to deal with them, and this show, you know, has some episodes where it can help you deal with some of these things. I just love the cast. Everything is so fun about the show. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out season 1, season 2 now on Netflix, and season 3 will be live on January 1st. Start off the new year with a new season of Cobra Kai. If you guys like this review, let me know. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know what your favorite scene from the first 2 seasons are. Let us know what your favorite Karate Kid movie is, even if it's that freaking Jaden Smith one they did with Jackie Chan. Let us know in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe, because we are the Illuminerdi and we are always watching.